On behalf of Rogers, there's the number on your screen, but I want to introduce you to Faye. Good morning, Faye.
Good morning.
Here to share your story, and thank you for being so brave to do this, to help even one person sitting at home right now wondering what they should do as they suffer from domestic abuse. Tell us your story.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that my mom was abused by my father, but couldn't leave because there was no transition houses. My sister, who's 18 years older, was abused by her husband, but couldn't leave because there was no transition houses. When I was abused, there was transition houses. And it allowed me to escape and to try to start the process of breaking the cycle of violence.
How many years were you in an abusive relationship?
Well, I actually lived with my abuser for 7 years, but the relationship transitions into a different kind of abuse once you leave. Financial abuse, verbal abuse, using the children. But some of us, like myself included, are trying to deal with that, and I've just written a book on various issues and possible solutions to that. So I want to encourage women, don't stay because of the children, because those kids are witnessing, and the effects on those kids are the same as if they themselves are being hit.
Right, so if it's a little boy that you have or boys in the house,
Yep.
they might become abusers because they're learning their behavior, and if you have little girls, they might be more apt to take a level of abuse that is just unacceptable. What was your biggest lesson in making the transition from the abusive home into a transition center and now into life beyond abuse?
My biggest lesson...
If you had to go back and if you had to do it over again, would you do something differently, or was there one thing that was an aha moment for you? It's a tough question.
Yes, that is. Basically, I would say I would be more prepared. Just like you do an emergency preparedness kit.
Right.
If you're being abused and you think you might have to escape, make sure you have all the deeds to the house and your passports and all those things in a safe place that you can access, and have a place where there's money that you can take with you. Because in my case, my husband had wiped out all of my account, my personal account, by manipulating the bank. So it's really important to be prepared. And
That's great information.
Also, don't minimize the verbal and emotional abuse. I think in some respects that is downsized by some people, but really those are the things, the abuse that just keeps on giving, because it keeps coming back and back and back, and it whittles away your self-esteem and your power, and you need to regain that. And by leaving abusive situations, you can regain your self-esteem, and you can have a good life. I mean...
Well, I want to just point out, we're running out of time, so I want to share with everybody. Faye was just recently inducted into the UBC Sports Hall of Fame for volleyball. There are bright sides to life. There are happy moments that need to be embraced. The cycle of abuse is not the only thing in your world once you break out of it. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us this morning. You're